Wow, what up YouTube, man? How y'all living? I hope everybody's day is going amazing. My day has been very well, I must say. You see the title of this video, man. This is the underlying truth about lying. And I know that might not make sense, but I'm gonna explain it to y'all right fast, man. So obviously everybody knows what lying is, bro. Not telling the truth, right? And there's inherent consequences of lying that pretty much are understood by everyone, man. People finding out the truth, and obviously whatever actions they feel necessary to hand to you, you pretty much at that point have no choice but to take, man. But I'm not talking about that, man. I'm not talking about lying to your girl and losing your girl. I'm not talking about lying to moms and getting in trouble. I'm not talking about lying on the stand or whatever the case and getting the time. However you want to say it and paint it, man. I'm not talking about those small things that pretty much go understood and do not have to be explained, man. I want to talk about what this lying thing does to us, or this lying thing does to us, man, as individuals, right? As young men, as young women, coming up in this world, man, trying to make things happen for ourselves, bro. And this took me obviously having to, self-reflect on this thing, bro. As a child and just coming up still, I still go through things, and I'm not the most perfect person at all, bro. But obviously I thought that at some points in my life lying was the right thing to do. If I could say a few words to get me out of a situation, I would, you understand? If I serve you this and I can get what I want out of you, then I would, bro. And I'm not proud of it, I'm not bragging on it, but I'm pretty sure all of us, go through phases of that in our lives at some point. And it just takes certain things happening for us to grow out of those. I will say though, I thank God every single day for everything that he gives me. But one thing I want to thank him right now in front of y'all for is not ever putting me through something that was life-changing or life-altering or literally life-ceasing, ending for me before I could understand this. I praise him for that every single day, whether it been 6 feet, whether it been behind bars or whatever the case may be, man. I thank him for that wholeheartedly, man. But I'm gonna just jump kind of into it, man. So this lying thing, bro, this is something that I just really learned as I matured and growed up and started to alter the lens I see this thing through. And I say that a lot, but I really mean this, bro. One thing I realized, like, just as I came up, it's like I had a wake-up moment at one point in my life, or at one point in time, you understand? It was like I didn't know who I was, you feel me? Like, I literally was like, I woke up in this body, and I don't know what I need to do, how I need to do it, which way I need to go, who I need to speak to about it. Nothing like this, bro. It didn't make sense to me. And I had to sit down and just think, man, like, what did I do? Where did I go wrong in this thing, man? How come there's so many people doing so many things and understanding what their purpose is and understanding, the reason they are meant to be on this earth, and the duty and the fulfillment that they're supposed to, take care of on this earth? How come that I don't have that, you feel me? And it took soul searching, it took commitments, and it took a level of humility I had to bring out of myself. I spoke about this in my last video, but realizing that I don't know it all, that there's always someone who understands how to live this life thing better than me. And that was something different for me, cause I'm gonna be honest, bro, because I was somebody who felt like it was my way or no way, cuz. And my way, regardless of if it was lying, dishonesty, not being truthful, not just to other people, but to myself, man. Some things that I didn't know or didn't want to do, I never pursued a deeper understanding of, whether it be feelings or whatever the case may be, bro. And I suffer from these things, man. I literally was harming myself. Each time I lied, I feel like I ran away from an opportunity to face consequences for my actions and live through them and become a better and stronger person, you understand, and really and truly not want to do those things again. And I think that goes to why not everyone, but a lot of people who come out of prison, like they really terrified to go back because they really suffered consequences in the worst ways, whether it be seeing extreme amounts of violence or being treated inhumanely or literally not knowing if they're going to make it through another day. They may have a release date, but they literally don't know if they're going to ever get to it, whether it be months, years, or decades away, just because the insane amounts of craziness that happens in here. And then it's even crazy when you add that some of them say, man, even the people that are supposed to serve and protect correctional officers sometimes are the biggest gang in those things. And so when you have all these added factors, you add, I don't mean to stray away, but diseases and all of those things, man, I can see why people get out of there and say, man, it's over with for me. I'd rather work 9 to 5 every day until I die before I do something to put me back up in there. But I think that kind of goes perfect with this analogy of this thing with life, bro. I think that when we lie, we almost sacrifice ourselves, the ability to go through it so we can grow through it. You understand? And that way we could say, okay, cool, I did that. I understood, I felt pain, I felt down, and I'm not going to ever do those things again. See, when you lie and get out of something, you spare yourself that consequence, guess what? It's easy for you to fall back into those habits and do it again because you never really suffer from those things. And that kind of goes to this real meaning of lying and why it affects us so deeply, man. And that's how you literally will not be able to find yourself in this lifetime. This is how people literally lose themselves and wake up in a place that I was where I didn't understand which way to go, left, right, forward, backwards, man. It gets to a point to where when you omit yourself from going through so many things that are not only just consequences, but character building, understanding, testing your limits, seeing how far you can take things, you understand? Because this lying thing don't just mean I did something bad and I don't want to face the consequence. Nah, lying can mean lying to yourself. Somebody does something to you, and it was a time you were supposed to stick up for yourself, and you didn't. You lied to yourself. A time when you wanted to go try out for something, attempt something, apply to a job, whatever the case may be, and you didn't. Whether it be fear, whether it be nerves, whatever the case may be, you lied to yourself, man. You denied yourself an opportunity for growth, and I realized that, bro. So I look at times and opportunities where where I could say, you know what, fuck it, don't worry about it, man. I'm not gonna do it no more. I look at those or times where I could say, you know what, man, I did something wrong, and I'm gonna just say I didn't do it. Look at those where like, okay, cool. Whatever the consequences of those things are, I'm gonna take them because all they're gonna do is make me a better person. And what it allows you to do is make better decisions, because if I do something effed up, I know I'm gonna get some effed up consequences. So when I'm thinking about, or when I'm pushing more towards doing the wrong thing at the wrong time or whatever the case may be, it kind of make me like, hold up, man, you know it's gonna come with that. Now, do you really want to face that? Because you done already told yourself you're not gonna deny it. And it's kind of like, okay, cool, that kind of give me that, all right, man, I'm not finna crash out. Like, nah, I'm gonna leave that alone, you understand? And so I say that to y'all to say, man, listen, bro, as you coming up, you get presented with opportunities, but they be disguised in the most crazy ways. You never know what they gonna look like. You really never know. But what I have learned is, like, and as I've been stating, is that in those times that seem like you're looking for an out, or it's easy for you to do one thing, bro, the harder decision, more likely than not, is always the best decision for yourself in the long term. It's kind of like investing, you understand? You're investing in yourself, literally, without the money, like literally investing in yourself, like yourself. You feel me? Not your pocketbook self, but literally investing in yourself. You feel me? And so I just say that to y'all to say, man, just be truthful. Be truthful, not only to other people, man, because they deserve it too, man. Karma is a son of a bitch, but be honest with yourself about the decisions you make, the people you around, the places you're at, man, the opportunities people give you. If you mess up, you mess up. Be a man about it, bro. It is what it is. Take your lick, and whatever comes with it, bro. I'm gonna end it off like this. My little brother, right? He had and I believe he still be getting in a little trouble about lying. I got a minute left. I'm gonna make it quick, but he had trouble just lying and stuff. And I told him, "Look, bro, listen, I can't. You're a grown man. You finna be one. You wanna lie, you wanna lie, bro. But listen, as long as you're willing to accept the consequences of whatever lie you tell, hey, I can't tell you nothing, bro. And you just gonna have to learn like that. But through him, you gonna conquer it all. Through him, it was already done. I'm out of here."
I went through hell and back, and I came back a better me. Said this so many times, but I swear I finally see.